Hitler occupied the highest post and how his downfall was taken place. Similarly, Mr. Modi tenure will come to an end by 2024.
में लोग आ रहे हैं, मेरा संगठन को
नहीं चलेगी।
See, in Karnataka, we also have protests in all the districts and the district headquarters and the state headquarters. 146 parliament member in the history of Indian politics and democracy. Such a grave incident mistake has happened, and it is against the constitution and against the parliamentary proceedings. We request to give a statement by the Honorable Home Minister. What is the breach of this one? We have to safeguard the constitution. We have to safeguard the country's integrity. That is why we have asked for a statement. They are not able to discuss. They have suspended all our parliament members. So it is a bound duty to communicate all this issue to the people of this country. So we all are fighting. We will fight towards the end.
It's about the protest regarding the suspension of MPs. What was
ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದ ವಿರೋಧಿ ನೀತಿಯನ್ನು ಅನುಸರಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷದಿಂದ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸದರನ್ನ ನ್ಯಾಯಯುತವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆ ಮಾಡೋರನ್ನ ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಇವತ್ತು ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆ. ಇದು ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ವಿರೋಧಿ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಖಂಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ.
So many bills were passed in the parliament when the opposition were suspended. Telecommunications bill, all these are very controversial. So what do you have to say, and what will the Congress
against our constitution?
What is going to be the final thing? Where will it lead? What are the next plans?
See, it is an all India call. India Black, Alliance Black has given a call to have a protest all over the country. That is why we have organized a protest in Bangalore, so also in various districts. So hereafter, our party and India Black leaders will decide what will be the next course of action. But our struggle will continue till the democracy has to be established in the country, because Mr. Modi and his party, they have been trying their best to destroy the democratic institutions, and also they are destroying the rights of elected members. What is the issue on the floor of the House? Both the houses, the members of Rajya Sabha as well as the members of Lok Sabha, they have been demanding to make a statement by the Prime Minister or by the Home Minister in regard to the attack on Parliament. See, unfortunately, when the House is on, it is the duty of the Prime Minister or the Home Minister to make a statement in regard to that. Unfortunately, Prime Minister has made a statement outside the House, which is also an offence. It is a privilege or contempt of the House. But for the best known reasons known to him, he has been avoiding meeting media, he has been avoiding attending Parliament. So it shows he has no belief or faith in the democratic system. Everybody knows how Hitler, so there is a book called Rise and Fall of Third Reich. So wherein how Mr. Hitler occupied the highest post and how his downfall was taken place. Similarly, Mr. Modi's tenure will come to an end by 2024. So that is why we are fighting against his attitudes.
Very controversial bills have been passed in the parliament while the opposition was not there. Telecommunications bill, Chief Election Commissioners bill.
No, see, everybody knows any bill has to be discussed in length on the floor of the House, and thereafter, so it has to be passed. Unfortunately, important bills like Criminal Procedure Code, Indian Penal Code, Evidence Act and other things, which are supposed to be the most important bills. So without opposition party members, they have passed without any sort of discussion. So thereby they have showed their dictatorial attitude. So that will be, everybody knows that, and ultimately they will teach a lesson to the people, will teach a lesson to Mr. Modi and Bharatiya Janata Party. Okay?
Next thing that the Congress will do.
See, we firstly everybody, whole India, we are the big nation of the embracing the democracy. But today it's so sad to say, a big blow to the democratic system itself, where the temple of the democracy is being on. The session was going on, the attack was being taken place, and it is the foremost duty of the ruling party of the BJP, Modi or the Home Minister need to be given the answer. Instead of that, they did not allow the House to go on. It is the opposition's right, to demand for the explanation, and they are not ready to do it. What crazy you can call them? What Modi is? He came with the democratic system in the election process. He did not come with the, but in the mind they have that coup. We have seen so many countries, bloodless coup, blood shed coups we have seen and experienced in the history of the world. Similar way, as a staunch democratarian, I definitely condemn this act, and this has to be go along. Whole India should participate. Whole Bharat, they wanted to rename with the emotional words till today. Even the Manipur incident, so many women have been naked and atrocities of women taking place every day, either in the house or the outside. No one from the government of the BJP and Modi or any team of the Council of Ministers, nobody are giving any answers. What is it? They have to decline. If they cannot respect and take the chariot of democracy, immediately they have to decline and let them announce the reformation or referendum. Let us go for a dictator attitude or whatever the fascist mindset they wanted to enforce. Let them come with that enforcement only, not at the cost of the democratic process at all. So it is a mockery and it is a shame. It's the biggest shame. In that big democratic temple, attack has been taken place and 143 representatives have been suspended. It's a shame and shame and shame. They have no rights to continue in that government.
Ma'am, but in the recent interview, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that democracy is very vibrant in India right now. So what do you have to say about Financial Times?
It's from 2014 only it is an emergency only. He is ruling this country in the emergency, economic emergency, social emergency. So he has to be what we call impeached him. I go to the extent we have to impeach him for his statement. Democracy doesn't have a place for his statement. He should be impeached. We have to bring one more law for the Prime Minister to be impeached. We have only the President to be, our Constitution has got right to impeach the President, and we have to impeach the Prime Minister also for his statement and to the act of the democracy, anti-democratic statement.
As in the Parliament, while the opposition was not there, what do you have to say about those?
It's a planned strategy of BJP government, central government. They didn't want the MPs should participate in the deliberations, have discussion on the bills. They wantingly, 150 MPs were suspended, sent out of the house. This is democracy in this country. This is BJP's and Narendra Modi's literal rule. So because our MPs, keeping 150 MPs from the parliament in Lok Sabha, Raj Sabha, is there a sense of having a session? So when they ask the questions, Narendra Modi He said, मैं देश को बचाऊंगा, देशवासियों को बचाऊंगा. अरे अपना पहले पार्लियामेंट को तो बचाओ. वो बचाने की हैसियत नहीं है तुम्हारे पास. तुम देश लोगों को क्या बचाओगे? So in that case, the MPs asked them for asking question. Had they been suspended and sent out of the house? Most in the history of Indian politics, this kind of decision was not taken by any government. 150 MPs were suspended, sent out of the house. This is most unfortunate, and definitely you're going to fight out. We'll go to People's Court.
Also, sir, telecommunication bill was passed both in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and that's a very controversial bill. It might, it's a security threat to, WhatsApp and other places as well. So what do you have to say about
That's why they didn't want that a Congress should participate in deliberations. So keeping the MPs, not only Congress, all opposition MPs away from the House, they start forcefully pass those bills which are dangerous to the country.
पार्लियामेंट के अंदर 142 मेंबर्स को जो सस्पेंड किया, इसकी वजह से सस्पेंड कर रहा है. तो हिटलर ने भी इसी तरह सस्पेंड किया था डिक्टेटर बनने के लिए. आज जो सरकार है डिक्टेटर सरकार है, तो इसके खिलाफ हम लोग यहाँ प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं.
इसका इम्पैक्ट क्या होगा सर अगले इलेक्शन में, कमिंग इलेक्शन में?
सर इम्पैक्ट है, कॉमन पीपल देखना चाहिए कि आज क्या हो रहा है. यहाँ तानाशाही चल रही है मुल्क के अंदर, तो कॉमन पीपल को पता चल रहा है कि आज देखिए 142 MPs को आप सस्पेंड करके बिल पास करते हैं. आफ्टर द इंडिपेंडेंस, जब आज़ादी के बाद पहली दफ़ा ऐसे हो रहा है इस मुल्क के अंदर, तो इसकी वजह से हम लोग ने यहाँ पे
और सर वहाँ पे काफ़ी सारे बिल्स पास किए गए, टेलीकम्युनिकेशन बिल, इलेक्शन, उसके बारे में आपको क्या कहना है?
सर ये तो कंट्रोवर्शियल बिल है, तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट का दरवाज़ा खटखटाएंगे.
After the suspension of 146 MPs in the parliament, the India bloc has been holding nationwide protests regarding the suspension. Today, even at the FreedomPark, the Congress bloc has been holding protests in Bengaluru. They have been demanding action against the government, and they aim to go to the Supreme Court regarding the bills that have been passed in the parliament without the opposition.